everyone. Good morning to our respectful sir, Mr. Parthiban, for giving this opportunity to explain the end of chapter. So, how are you guys doing?
Fine.
Good.
Good.
That's good. So, today, my beloved teammates and I am going to explain business law end of chapter. So, I am Vasudha Sankaran and my metric number is 01DKB20F2005. And here are my teammates. So, Sharmini, please introduce yourself and followed by others.
Hello, good day everyone. My sweet name is Sharmini Anaprafa Murali and my metric number is 01DKB20F2016.
Hello and good day everyone. So my name is Nur Haziman Hasib bin Qarisham. My metric number is 01DKB20F2001.
Hello everyone, and my name is Muhammad Syamil bin Muhammad Anifah. My number metric is 01DKB20F20 and 30. Okay guys, who want to talk first about our discussion today?
I think I would. So yeah, without wasting our time, let's get into the discussion. So after we receiving the question from Mr. Parthiban sir and the briefing section from him, we had a short Google Meet section. Do you guys still remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. So in the end of that Google Meet section, we decided about the work allocation and we agreed that question 1 will be answered by me and Vasundra, and also question 2 will be answered by Hazman and Shameh. So for question 1, I did the research part and Vasundra did the typing part. It almost took 3 days for me to find out the information about relating about the question. So in the end of my research, I found that is 9 most common types of business agent all over the world. So yeah, it's quite a lot, but as we know, for diploma level syllabus, we only have 5 types of agent. So I managed to find about the relating cases about the question and also definition as well. So now I would like to hand over to Vasundra and she will continue about her experience with us.
Okay, sure, I will share my experience. So finally, we managed to finish the first question, and it took 2 days to type because a lot of paragraphs and we need to research more, right? So when I type, I got some doubts. So I researched something in web and books too. So I also add some information from books cases. I think you guys can see in question 1, got a lot of cases. These cases are took from the book. So Shami, can you please explain your experience?
Wow, you guys are great. Okay, based on my experience, for question 2, as we all know, we have to explain the transfer of property and transfer of title. So to make our work more easier, so me and Azman are divided into 2, which is Azman take the transfer of property and me take the transfer of title. Okay, Azman, can you continue for your based on your experience?
Yeah, sure. So in answering this EOC question number 2, since I get the transfers of property and Shamil, you get the transfers of title, we working together and make some research in Google and also business law book about the cases and also more to get more information. So I think the total it took about around 4 days to complete all the parts, both parts, and also we help each other in making some review and give an idea about the cases and also example of situation. So that yang need to be insert in the answer. So I think everything is going well for my Syami and for my part and also Syami part. So Vasundra, can you share more about the question 1? I want to know more about how you answering the question 1.
For sure, Hazman. So for the overall introduction, I wrote 2 paragraphs to summarize chapter 4 and chapter 5. So for the first paragraph, I summarized chapter 4, which is law of agency. And in second paragraph, I had summarized chapter 5. Do you guys still remember what is chapter 5?
Yeah, set of good.
What is that?
Set of good.
Set of good acts.
That's good. So I entered more information about chapter 5 in this paragraph too. So let's move on to first paragraph of first question. So for the first question, they had asked about types of agents. So I had explained and briefed the agency and agents with definitions. So, but there are 5 types of agents, which is broker and factor, commission agent, del creditor agent, and power of attorney. So in the second paragraph, I had explained the first agent, which is broker. So I explained broker in detail, and I provided a case too, which is regarding to this case, which is regarding to the agents. So which is Fowler v. Hollings. Do you guys still remember that case?
Yeah.
Okay, it is Fowler v. Holling, 1872 LR7QB 616. So, and I explained the case in detail for better understanding lah. So then move on to the third paragraph. I had explained second agent, which is factor. So then as usual, I had some facts and informations too. Do you guys able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
April.
So, okay, come back to my point. In addition, I had some details about factor for a better explanation. So never forget, I had a case regarding to factor, which is Baring v. Corey, 1818 2BL 137. So Sharmini, please explain the rest of the details about question 1.
Yeah, sure. So continuing from Vasundhara, for paragraph 4, we mentioned about the commission agent. So the relating cases that I found is, I think Andrew versus Ramsamy and also Karsberg Lu versus Gibb. Sorry if I mispronounced the cases name because it's really hard. So not only that, for the following paragraph, we mentioned about the Del Setter agent. Also, it's one type of agent. So regarding cases of Del Setter agent is Swan versus Massachusetts. That the case is. So this case is quite interesting. So you guys can Google it and have a look. Yeah. So the next part, which is the last type of agent, is power of attorney. This is more to like giving a person the power behalf of his principal. So the cases that I found is one Salima binti Wan Jafar versus Muhammad bin Omar and also Amin binti Abdul Aziz. So we conclude the question 1 has an agent is a person who has been legally empowered to act behalf of another person or an entity. So that's all from me, and that's all for question number 1. So guys, can you tell me about question number 2, because I'm so excited to know what you guys wrote. What you guys answered for question number 2. Anyone?
So question number 2 is about the transfers of property and also transfers of title. So transfers of property, we can explain that as the property that possession must be transferred from the seller to the buyer. And so to answer the question relating to the transfers of property, as the main thing that need to be clarified is about the section 18, 19, and also section 26 Sales of Goods Act 1957. So to answer this question, I may include some description also with some example situation. And then I think that's all from me. I think the rest will, Shami, can you explain more about it, the transfer of title?
For continuing from the question 2, so as you all guys know, so question 2, Azman part is transfer of property and my part is transfer of title. So transfer of title is based on just on section 27 of Sale of Goods Act 1957. So which means the transfer of title means owner has the full authority to give a better title than he has inside, which we can conclude in Latin language, which is nemo dat quod non habet, which means no one can give a better title than himself. So for this transfer of title, there are 6 exceptions, which is to nemo dat quod non habet, which is you guys can see in the screen. First is estoppel, sale by mercantile agent, sale by one of the joint owners, sale under the wideable title, sale by a seller in the possession after sale, and last but not least, sale by a buyer in possession.
Shame, Ada tak apa-apa case regarding this fixed exception or of the
Yeah.
title?
Actually, there are a lot of cases for each of the exception. So you guys can refer the book or Google. So I will tell you some of the cases which is for estoppel. There are cases of Eastern Distributors Ltd versus Golding in 1957. And for the sale by mercantile agent, the cases are Fox was king in 1923. There are more cases for each of the exception. You guys can refer the book or Google.
Sure.
So that's so to make it a conclusion, can you Azman make a conclusion for overall?
Yes, for sure. So I think in this end of this EOC answering this EOC question, so we will be able to understand and also know about the law of agency and also sale of good act in 1957 in more deep, also in detail, especially about the six type of agent, transfers of property and also transfers of title. So to some extent, understanding the law of agency and the sale of good act it has aided us in expanding our general knowledge as well as knowing our right as a buyer and even as an agent. So I think that's all from us. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.